Sony sent us their brand new XAV-AX8100 single DIN digital media receiver, which is an update to the XAV-AX8000. But what exactly did they change? Is it better than its predecessor? And is it worth the cost of $650? Inside the box is a user manual, installation caution guide, 3-year warranty card, 8.95-inch touchscreen display with adjustable mount, which will connect to the chassis and features a rear USB input and bottom HDMI input. Wiring harness. 2 USB extensions, one short and one long. Steering wheel control harness. Velcro strap. External microphone for hands-free calling and voice recognition. Hardware. Wireless remote control. Rear display and mounting covers. And single DIN chassis. The rear connections include radio antenna, 5-volt Rca Preamp Outputs for front, rear, and subwoofer, microphone input, steering wheel control input, wiring harness for power ground and speaker, and Sirius XM. One of the best features of the AX8100 is its adjustable mount, which requires only a screwdriver, and adjustments can be done in minutes. This comes in handy in vehicles that may have protruding dashboards to help give you the best view of the screen possible. The display and chassis come separately, but connect with a ribbon cable input. Simply slide the display into place at the front of the chassis. There are 3 tilt angle positions, 3 depth positions, and 7 height positions. The various positions guarantee universal fitment in any dash. Of all the mounts we've tested, Sony's are the most well built. And again, this is a single DIN chassis. It will not work in a double DIN opening unless your vehicle has a compatible single DIN Metra dash kit. The XAV-AX8100 has one USB input, and the rear of the display has a wire lining. Sony wants you to connect the USB cable, then run the cable along the wire path on the rear of the display, and cover the exposed wire with the rear display covers, ensuring the cable will not break loose and it looks factory. Then you'll notice this long black cover along the top of the chassis. Gently remove it. Run the wire to the rear using the tunnel and place the cover over it. This cleans everything up inside your dash. Some of these pieces are delicate, so be careful not to break anything. Once it's turned on, you get a great look at the 8.95-inch anti-glare display, which not only is vibrant and sharp, but holds up really well in sunlight. I've always loved the displays of the Sony XAV-AX models. They're sleek and modern, and although some people prefer variable color button illumination, I'm totally fine with just white for the keys. However, it has 2 major cons. It's not HD. Instead, it's 800 by 480 pixels. nor is it a capacitive touchscreen, which are two massive balls that Sony dropped. Again, $650, is it worth that? The measurements of the display are 8 15/16 inches in width and 5 1/4 inches in height. As for the operating system, Sony hasn't really changed much of anything since we reviewed the XAV-AX100 back in 2016. I still had pimples on my face back then. It still has the same backgrounds to choose from, but now you can upload your own. And they added a WebLink source, which is a built-in app portal that gives you access to Waze, YouTube, internal music, and internal videos on your phone. You must download the WebLink app on your phone to use this feature. However, it's pretty damn slow and I wouldn't ever see myself using it. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are this head unit's best features. Wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto are even better, but this stereo has neither. Sony, come on, you're killing us. $650, no HD screen, no capacitive touchscreen, and now no wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Both apps will work perfectly when connected with a USB cable. These apps will connect your third-party audio, messaging, and navigation apps to the head units. Video apps do not transfer or work. The biggest addition to this head unit is the inclusion of the HDMI inputs on the base of the display. This makes screen mirroring to the XAV-AX8100 a breeze. For Android USB-C, use our BU CHDMI 6 HDMI to USB-C cable. And for iPhone, use a Lightning digital AV adapter and an HDMI cable. Links for all those products in the bio below. The AX8100 comes with a steering wheel control harness to connect to your factory wiring, as well as steering wheel control selection. Backup camera guidelines, driving position selection, touchscreen calibration for more accurate responses, and illumination level. This is a digital media receiver, so it's time to throw away all those old Ja Rule CDs. A minute detail Sony adds to their XAV-AX models that I love are the small phone status icons for signal strength and battery life in the top corner. Bluetooth allows hands-free calling and wireless music streaming. The USB will not allow music playback from a smartphone outside of CarPlay or Android Auto. However, a USB thumb drive will play back music and video files. For audio, it is compatible with PCM, MP3, WMA, AAC, and FLAC audio files. And for video, it is compatible with MPEG-4 SP, AVC, H.264, WMV, FLV, MKV, and XVID files. You can also upload or view JPEG images now. The XAV-AX8100 is Sirius XM ready with the SXV 300V1 Universal Tuner. Link in the bio for that. However, it is not compatible with iDenling Maestro RR. For visual customization, the stereo has 5 vibrant built-in preset wallpapers to choose from, plus upload your own. For high audio performance, Sony fitted the receiver with a 4x55 watt dynamic reality amp. These audio features sound great, but how does the stereo actually perform? Really freaking well. Let's show you with these tests. The first one we ran was 2 channels driven at 4 ohms, 14.4 volts, 1 kHz EQ flat. We used a USB thumb drive for our audio files. At volume 35, our HP 8903B audio analyzer picked up 20.16 watts RMS, 0.174% distortion, and 8.9 volts of output. We can swap from left to right channels. We got 15 watts on our AMM1 and we drew 4.91 amps of current. Down to 40 Hz, volume 35, our HP picked up 19.58 watts RMS, 0.1% distortion, and 8.78 volts of output. Channel swap. We got 17 watts on the AMM1 and we drew 5.01 amps of current. Next, we tested the Rca Preamp Outputs. At 40 Hz max volume, we got 5.1 volts of output with 0.09% distortion. At 1 kHz max volume, we got 5.17 volts of output with 0.08% distortion. Impressive audio performance for sure, especially the RCAs. But let's not forget, Sony missed out on setting the bar by excluding these key features: wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, HD display, capacitive touchscreen, iDynamic Maestro, and a 3.5mm auxiliary input. If these were all included, I guarantee they wouldn't have been able to keep this stereo on the shelves. Throw in that price tag of $650, and Sony is really relying on this thing selling solely based on aesthetics, which it does knock out of the park. Let us know what you think about the XAV-AX8100 below. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links for everything in the bio below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, join the conversation below, and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.